Hello, my name is Dean Roger Ray, Tesla Claus 2001. I'm here at my home and I'm just doing a little bit of blogging. Um, I want to talk about Montagraph and I want to talk about what he's doing. And it's a demoralization process. And believe you me, we have been more demoralized. Okay, if you went on his channel right now, his YouTube channel, it's Montagraph, Montagraphh. If you went on that guy's channel, you can see him picking on trolls. You can see him picking on, but he is a troll entertainer. That's how they get entertained. They do battle. He trains them. Okay? And he motivates them. And that's the Hegelian strategy. That's what they do. They create two parts and they go at each other, and that's what they do. And they remain friends in a neutral manner that hence that, he's got a troll called Dr. Dissent that he's always battling, yet he allows this person on his channel because Dr. Dissent plays by the rules. I do not. I do not play by the rules. And they won't have me on there because I'll educate too many people to the real truth. So they won't have me anywhere near there, even though there's two people imposing, Dr. Dissent and there's me. Now, if they were true enemies, we wouldn't have either one of us on our show. Yet, he does invite me. Okay. That is proof enough that this guy is a troll entertainer. He plays with the trolls. He makes them punch. Okay. He also puts out videos called the New World Order Soldier, which is very famous. Even I like the material of the New World Order Soldier because the harshness showed what the New World Order could be. I just didn't realize that this guy was trying to intimidate people and create World Order Soldier out of it. I didn't realize what he was doing. So when I did find out, taking him down. Anyway, Montagraph, he reminds me of the statue of Albert Pike or the Georgia Guidestones. Okay, when you go out and you take a look at let's say some of the war pictures and you go take a look, say at the Georgia Guidestones, and then you go back and you look at how when they took over Saddam Hussein, how it was so heroic for people to rip down the statues of Saddam Hussein, and they took down an oppressor. Okay, we still have our oppressor. We're not heroes for Iraq. They did more damage. WikiLeaks proved that they suppressed the truth there as much as they're doing it here. These guys are not heroes. These guys are killing people and just reducing population. It's a war that they're trying to get at against Islam, and yet the Islamic people are here in the country, who they're fighting over there. So, because they got freedom of religion, you got Islamic people here, and they want us to make enemies of people here and over in the Middle East as well. It's wrong. Okay? It's against the Constitution. Those religions are protected. Everybody's beliefs are protected, and we all get along. Okay? Now, back to what Montagraph is doing. He's like if you see a guy taking a crap on the side of the road, bare butt, and guy gives you a big moon, doesn't use Kleenex toilet paper, gives you a big moon before he pulls his pants up. And then you're going to go and over to Montagraph's channel, and the reason he's respected is because he goes out and he's going to report the news to you. Okay, here's a guy, and another example, like I'll spell the name out as Montagraph, excuse me. And if you take a look at Montagraph's work, one called The Umbrella Man, he actually chokes a woman to death. And he calls it comedy. Okay. In other sketches, he makes fun of gross YouTubers. Where there's one where he takes a doll and he eats chocolate ice cream, makes it look like, I don't know if they were eating the real deal or not, but it was gross. Anyway, so Montagraph is into some quite sickly stuff. And there's other people that are into the sickly stuff. The Amazing Atheist, Anonymous, 4chan, B. These guys are all connected. And they're all connected on Montagraph's show, too. The audience is part of that sickness. Okay? These people are the demoralization of the country. And what they've done is they've encouraged everybody to get on social networks like Facebook, YouTube, so that they can harass you online with trolls. They can control you better. They can get into your lives. They can't sit there and draw fear out of some guy on TV, but they can when you got your relatives at home, and they can pretend they're you and go and spook all your relatives, and they can do this on these social networks. You see? And they're also offline. It's called gang stalking and cyber stalking online. But the thing is that, there's teens dying. Um, and, when I have time, I'll put the links in. But, I mean, everybody knows about the teens that have been killed by these anonymous and these trolls. And the kids being corrupted. And, at the very least, why is his channel not, if you click on one of his videos, why is there not, please be over 18? This is inappropriate for kids. Why is he not, oh, this umbrella man's been flagged by the community, you have to be 18 to see it. Why is this not done by YouTube? Okay, and if YouTube says, well, nobody's flagged the material, well, then why haven't you gone over there and flagged it? Okay, because these people, Subgenius, Anonymous, you should be quietly, just view the stuff and quietly flag it. Mark it, flag it, and get it done. And if it has been flagged and YouTube has ignored it, then we all know that YouTube is part of this. We all know that Google has been part of it, the Usenet and the Flame Wars. We all know that they harbor all the secret society pages, and they harbor all the battles that they had, with people just yelling and screaming, and it stirred up a lot of hatred. Okay, we all know that YouTube is responsible for that because they've allowed it. They've also nurtured it. Okay, we also know that Freemasonry and the RCMP, or law enforcement in your country, have nurtured the anonymous, and they've nurtured them so much that they've grown them into a big thing, because these are criminals that know that they can get away with stuff because the cops are behind them. They are then called provocateurs. Okay, some of them hired, some of them paid, and some of them just do it because they can get away with it, because they know the RCMP and the law enforcement are criminals now. The FBI that have allowed so long for, they have allowed the assassination of our president, they allowed it to be covered up, and they serve the White House. But what the FBI knows what's going on. They are supposed to be this big deal about people that go look after the details and pull crimes in. They're supposed to be the people that look after this, but they allow this social engineering. They allow the secret societies to run mayhem. They allow it problem, reaction, solution. So, in the end, it's just us citizens. And in the end, I'm all by myself trying to take down these trolls. And in order to do that, we have to bust their entertainment. We have to go after Amazing Atheists. We have to go after Montagraph. We have to go after the Georgia Guidestones. Take a big bulldozer and bulldoze them down. We have to go after the Albert Pike statue. We have to take that down. Because if you don't, it's going to get harder, and we're going to have more of a mess to clean up if we're not cleaning up the ocean already from BP, which is part of the secret societies, pulling stuff. See, I don't know what deal got broke that they spilled all that oil in the ocean and they made that big mess. I don't really know what their plan is in the end, but it's not our survival. Okay? They just caused the worst disaster in history, and it's not for our survival. I think they're trying to kill us. Okay? And I think they've told you so. There was a United Nations guy, Maurice Strong, who openly talked about eugenics. Okay, they've tortured teens to death with agents and with COINTELPRO. They've tortured kids to death, teaching them not to get organized. And you know what? And you guys need me to go and pull that statue of Albert Pike down. I'm all for it if your plan is viable. I'm all for bulldozing. I can run a bulldozer. I'm all for getting a bulldozer and a wrecking ball. I can run one of them too, and we can go and and destroy the Georgia Guidestones and smash it to smithereens, I'm all for that. Okay? I'm not going to do these things by myself. And I'm all for taking down Montagraph. I'm trying to take it down Montagraph because I can do that. I can get in the way. I can stand like that little guy that stands in front of the tanks and stops the onslaught of communism. Okay? Because that's what it is. These guys get you to buy their products, and they're getting you to buy from Walmart, and they're getting you to buy from these box stores, and they're getting all the supplies from China, and they're sending all the goods to China, and then sending it back to us. You know, because they can use slaves, they can do things cheaper, and that enslaves us. So what's going to happen to us in the end if we keep going the route we do? Well, you're going to listen to Maca Electric, people like that tell you about all the horrors, and he's going to go tell you to buy from Walmart. And there's Maca Electric. I was after him a while back, made fun of him incredibly. His Walmart thing. I really put out some good videos on that, by the way. And these guys are going to run you into the ground. They're going to demoralize you. They're going to scramble your brains until you can't know which way is up. Okay. If they haven't done so, if they haven't achieved this already with the massive stuff, if you look at Walter V, Strange Fire, that's where they control religion, and he's bang on there. I don't trust the guy totally because he doesn't do enough research about the people he represents in his arguments, but he does show you something in Strange Fire about the franchising of religion. In the end, all I want is to prove that we can take down Montagraph. That we can take this insane piece of crap, tell him what he is, tell him he's not a true patriot, shut him and his trolls down. That's all I want. And I didn't achieve it in 2010, but I'm looking forward to 2011 to keep going. Because one day, we will have a safe place to chat. One day we'll share science knowledge instead of bickering with trolls. One day we will let your kids 3, 4 years old go to a community center under security, and they can enjoy an evening without fear of creepy people around them. Okay? Montagraph does not care about his community. You can tell by the movies he makes that all he wants to do is feed the trolls. That's all he wants to do. I do not feed trolls. Okay? What I do is I clone their channels, and I create the truth so that the truth is wrapped around them so tight they choke. And sometimes YouTube stops me, and sometimes they let me do it. But I will keep on choking off the trolls until they can't breathe, until the truth is wrapped so hard around them that they can't breathe. And I'll always make sure that I have the truth about the Freemasons, about the Jesuits, about how the Illuminati was created, how about the Jesuit leader, how the Jesuits come out of the Spanish Inquisition, heading us into another one, where they want all the power to condemn us once more. And we're really not that bad at people, you know. You take away all these trolls, you take away the vampire television, you take away the creepy people like Montagraph, you take away the creeps, and you get the moral majority, and we are good people as a nation. The United States, good people. Canada's good people. Let's get together, and let's take these people off the map. I'm not asking you to get a bulldozer out and do the Georgia Guidestones yet, but I mean, let's just work in little steps, little baby steps. Okay, I call Montagraph, he's easy pickings. He's easier than Amazing Atheist. I tried doing chunks out of the Amazing Atheist. It was too hard. Okay, but one day I'd like a shot at that guy. But for now, I found an easy target. I found him sitting there pumping up the bad guys, and let's do this. Let's roll.